It's SS Joku back again with another video on the channel, and this is going to be a big video. This is going to be my 100th subscriber special. I've got too many people that I need to thank for this. You know, there's people that have just contributed all different things to my channel, but I don't want to miss anyone out, and I don't want anyone to feel like I forgot them. So I'm just going to say generally thank you for anyone that's subscribed, commented, liked, followed me on Twitter, retweeted any of my tweets, just got involved with the channel and contributed in any way, shape or form. But yeah, man, I'm going to be doing a Q&A for this video just to let you guys get to know me a little bit more, get to know the guy behind the computer screen. So, you know, there's a little bit more of a connection there. Like, you know what sort of guy I am, who you're talking to, who you're watching, who you're listening to. So yeah, man, I'm going to dive straight into it because we've got a lot of talking to come. So yeah, I'm going to have some gameplay in the middle that you can watch, so you're not just listening to my voice and it's going to bore you. So I'll have some gameplay that I recorded prior, and it's going to feature plenty of matches of me going from the top 15k up into the top 10k. So yeah, man, make sure you stick around for the last fight as well, because you're going to see me giving it to some androids. So yeah, man, without further ado, let's get into this. Okay, diving straight into it. For question number 1, we have what's my favourite transformation in Dragon Ball. So if you're asking me actual transformations, so someone going from one form to another, I would say probably Goku or Namek. It's hard to overlook that. The first time he ever went Super Saiyan, it's a legendary moment. But if you're asking me my actual favourite form, I would say for a Saiyan, because obviously, you know, that's what the answer you generally get. I'd go with Majin Vegeta or Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta. They both look so sick. But if you're asking me outside of Saiyans, I'd probably say Final Form Cooler. Final Form Cooler looks so cool, man. I literally finished watching Cooler's Revenge last night as well. I just had to watch it. But yeah, on to the next question. What is my favourite anime outside of Dragon Ball? I would have to go with Attack on Titan currently. There's loads from my childhood, you know, you've got Yu-Gi-Oh!, you've got Pokemon, there's plenty of others that I've loved and finished all the way through, but currently it's got to be Attack on Titan, man. It's a pretty generic answer, I know, but I don't know how you can look past it. Like, every episode is good. Even the episodes that are like build-up episodes, there's not much action in them, like, it's just flawless, man. Flawless anime, so I have to go with that. Next, we have what football team do I support? I support West Ham. I'm an East London boy. Massive football fan. Love football. Funnily enough, Young Gunner, we're playing you soon. We've got Man United next, and we're playing you, and we're coming for you. Arsenal are lacking a bit this season, so get ready for that. What do I plan on doing in the future? If this is a YouTube-based question, if Legends does get cut short early, which I hope it doesn't, I think it's still got quite a few years left in it. If it follows the same path as Dokkan, I mean, Dokkan's what, 7 or 8 years down the line, so hopefully it can continue in that fashion. But if it does, hopefully I can make a transition to another game. Hopefully. Obviously, whatever you guys might want to see or might interest you, I'll be happy to play it. So yeah, fingers crossed Legends does go on for another 5, 6, 7 years, but if not, more than happy to make a transition to another game or franchise or whatever. Next question we have, viewer battles when? Now this is definitely in the pipeline, definitely in the pipeline. Keep an eye out for this because it will be coming soon. I've just been, you know, I've wanted to do collabs for a while. I've wanted to fight some of you guys for a while, but I've just kept just sort of, where I'm relatively new, I just wanted to just get some content out there and just, you know, yeah, just get as much content out as possible. I've been pretty busy. I haven't really thought about it, to be honest, but it's definitely in the pipeline, so keep your eye on that. It will be coming very soon. Next up, we have what got me into Dragon Ball. So I wouldn't say anything got me into Dragon Ball specifically. Like, there was no one who said to me, watch Dragon Ball. It was just very popular amongst my set of friends and my generation growing up. I used to come home from school straight onto the TV, straight watching Toonami. If any of you guys remember Toonami, just every time Dragon Ball would be on Toonami on weekends after school, just watching it. Even if it was like a random episode on, like, I'd come home one day and it's the Namek saga, then I'd come home another day, it's the Android saga. But any episode I could watch, I'd be watching it. I mean, the internet wasn't popular at them times, I mean, I'm talking like 2003, 2004 times when they used to be on Toonami. So this is like a little while before the internet was sort of introduced to our generation. So yeah, I'd go with that. Next up, will Vegeta ever get UI? I don't think so personally. And if he does, I think it will be, like was speculated before, he might get an attack version of it maybe. But I think him and Goku have gone their separate ways, which is good, because I was tired of just seeing Vegeta and Goku just having the same forms all the time, one jumping in front of the other, then the other one having to catch up. Like, it just gets boring. So, also, if you're up to date with the manga, you'll know that Vegeta is currently being trained by Beerus. So, yeah, man, very excited for that. Very excited for that. To see Vegeta just go into front of a villain's face and just Hakai them into hell, like, that's crazy. But yeah, very excited for that. Next up, we have, if I could be a character from Dragon Ball, outside of Goku and Vegeta, who would I be? I'd probably go with Piccolo. I mean, they live pretty long. He can regenerate any battle-based injury without having sensu beans. I mean, obviously, if he gets a blast through the chest or something, he's going to need a sensu bean, but he can lose limbs and regenerate. They just look cool as well, man. They're like 8 foot tall, superhuman strength, like crazy. So yeah, I'd probably go with Piccolo. If I had to go with a human, I'd probably go with Master Roshi. Like, the guy's like 1,000 years old, so at least you know you're gonna live long. Plus, everyone loves Master Roshi. So yeah, I'll go with Piccolo. If I have to be a human, it'll be Master Roshi. Next up, we have my top 5 Dragon Ball Legends units. This will be pretty easy. This should be pretty easy. So I'll put some honourable mentions in there as well. So straight away, Green Broly. Green Broly, definitely. I've been an advocate of him for a long time. LF Broly, the brand new Demon King Piccolo. I've been loving him. The Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, the legendary finish one. The one who pummeled Goku Black into oblivion. And then we have, I'd go with probably LF Majin Vegeta. How can I forget? But for honourable mentions, I'll go with Final Form Cooler, Turles. I'll probably go with Turles. Super Vegito, just for how much he did for me when he first came out, when I was in PvP. He literally, like, saved me so many times. Super Vegito, definitely. And then probably Gogeta Blue and Vegito Blue, to be honest. Pretty generic, but yeah, I love those characters. The next part of that question is my top 5 Dragon Ball characters. So obviously Vegeta's number 1. Then I'd go with OG Broly. I mean, I know his story is pretty trash, and the reasons for him hating Goku are pretty trash, but I just love his design. Piccolo / DKP. I'll put them as one guy because they're basically both the same, just like reincarnated. And then I'll go with maybe Cooler and Turles. If you didn't know, I like villains, so yeah, Cooler and Turles. I've always liked Turles, man. Proper slept-on character. I really like him. The original Goku Black. Next up, we have, why is Vegeta my favourite? Obviously, it's going to be my guy Ruts to ask that. Another huge Vegeta fan. To answer that simply, I just like the fact that he always stays true to himself and his ideologies. He's always been a little bit more relatable to me as an individual than Goku. Just the way he sort of conducts himself. And I generally do tend to like more ruthless characters in Dragon Ball. I like villains, so I preferred him when he came in as a villain. And then my prime Vegeta is him on Namek. How he was on Namek, like when he killed Zarbon, killed the Doria, just wiping out these guys. Like after Goku beat the Ginyu Force, he just jumps on Berta's neck, blasts Raccoon. Like, he's just ruthless guy. But he kills within reason, which is what I like about him. Like, he's not like Goku where he's forgiving and it comes to bite him in the ass. If Vegeta feels like you could come to haunt him after beating you, it will kill you, it'll dead you off. You won't get a second chance. You won't get another chance to come back and beat him. So that's why I like Vegeta. Also, just his design. He just looks sick, man. He just looks sick. How long am I planning to do YouTube? Now, I haven't really got an answer for that. I haven't put a time cap on it. Hopefully a very long time. I don't really have a set like milestone or anything I want to specifically reach to be able to say like, yeah, this is going to work out for me. I just want to enjoy it. Like, I wake up on the days I'm recording, and I'm so excited. Like, I really want to record. Can't wait to just get into it. So yeah, man, I don't really have a time cap for it, but hopefully a very long time. As long as you guys are enjoying my content, I'll keep on making content. So yeah. Next we have the top 3 moments I want to see as an LF. So straight off the bat, the TN tri-beam against Cell when he's blasting him into that hole in the ground. Crazy, I love that. I just love TN generally. He's one of my favourite of the Z Warriors. Just love TN. And that moment, just it brought him back. Like, he was irrelevant for a little while before that. Like in the Saiyan saga, he just got his ass whipped, and then he was getting his ass whipped again by Cell, the androids, and then he just came back with that, and it was his little contribution and helping him like sort of become relevant again. So yeah, I'll go with that. I'll go with Super Vegeta against either semi-perfect Cell or perfect Cell. If you're gonna go with semi-perfect Cell, it'll be when he just beat the life out of him, just being cocky, saying blah 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 blah, when Cell was basically begging him to let him reach his final form. Or obviously the final flash against perfect Cell, which is what the likelihood would be. It would be that. And the third one, I'd go with probably Tournament of Power Roshi. This is my final most powerful Kamehameha. Love Roshi, man. Got a lot of love for Roshi. Love Roshi. So yeah, those would be my three moments I want to see made into an LF. Why did I start YouTube and why? I started YouTube in early January of this year. Like January the 5th, I believe I made my channel. And why? I've played Legends for around 2 years. I've been watching Legends since it first began, almost. Not far apart, so like 3 or 4 months into Legends. Didn't start Legends straight away, because I generally, when I watch something and I see I've missed out on something, I generally don't like to be late to the party. But I thought, you know, there's still got a long way to go, so I got involved, and luckily I did. Because it's definitely by far my favourite ever mobile game, so happy I got involved. And I used to look at the YouTubers, and I used to look at their comments, and I used to look at their interactions on Twitter, and I just thought, like, I want to be a part of it, sort of thing. So yeah, man, I've always wanted to sort of be a part of the Dragon Ball community in a sense where I can just get involved, put my 2 pence in, have a conversation about characters, where I think the series is going to go. Just yeah, I just love Dragon Ball, so I think it was inevitable, to be honest. So yeah. Next up, we have MUI and Super Saiyan Blue Evolution 3rd anniversary. How much am I spending? Well, Legends is unpredictable, so I could spend 10k crystals and get 2 LFs, or I could spend 50k crystals and not get 1. So we'll have to see. But let me just say this now: I will not stop until I get Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. I will not stop grinding crystals. I'll spend money if I have to. Like, I will not stop. So yeah, I will not stop until I get that character. So that links into the next question. Character I want the most in Dragon Ball Legends: Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. Easy. Just love that. I don't even care if it's an LF. I just want that character. I mean, my channel's more or less based off of it. Like, my overlays, my Twitter banner, my YouTube banner, they're all Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta. So yeah, I'd definitely go with that. So next we have a 3-part question, starting with, would I stream on Twitch? This is a bit tricky because even though I'd love to stream on Twitch, like, I'd love you guys to be able to speak to me live and interact and all that stuff, Legends is a little bit of a segment game where you watch it for what you want to watch it for, and after you've got what you want, it gets a little bit boring, in a sense where there's not too much to do on the game. Like, it is still a phone game at the end of the day, so it's not something you can play for like hours and hours and hours on end. Well, you can play it for hours on end, but you can't watch it for hours on end, if you get me. So yeah, I mean, I definitely would stream on Twitch. If you guys wanted, like, if I was doing like a Kakarot run through or a new game run through, I definitely would. If it's something that you guys wanted to see, I'd definitely be interested in doing it. So yeah, I hope that answers that. My best teams on Dragon Ball Legends: Movies, Powerful Opponent, and Vegeta Family. The first 2 are the ones that I run in PvP, and Vegeta Family is obviously my favourite team to use. And then to finish off this little trio of questions, have I ever played Dokkan? I haven't. Like I said before, I'm not really someone who likes to miss out. Like, I don't want to join halfway through and I've missed 2 years or 3 years worth of characters. So even in this case, it's even longer than that. I've missed 6 or 7 years worth of content. So yeah, I would. If it's something you wanted to see, like a new Road to Glory on it, then yeah, I would. But I wouldn't start it off my own, my own desire to play it. But Yeah, I do regret not starting it earlier. I can't lie, I do regret not starting it earlier, but you know, it is what it is. If you want to see me play Dokkan, let me know. Next up, we have, will I play other Dragon Ball games? And I think I've just sort of covered that with Dokkan, but with other games like, you know, Kakarot, Fighters, even Xenoverse 2, whatever. Like, if you want to see me play a game, let me know. I am down to play it. Always down to play other Dragon Ball games. It's just Legends is what I find myself playing the most, so that's generally what I show. Next up, we have inspiration to do YouTube. So I've already answered that with obviously wanting to be a part of the community and stuff like that. What goals do I have on the platform? So, like I said, I don't really have a specific milestone or number in mind, but I just want to have fun, see where it takes me. And yeah, man, I don't really have anything I'm looking for or looking towards, but just to grow and keep doing what I'm doing and hopefully get better at what I do. Who do I think the most undervalued / underutilized character in Dragon Ball is and why? I'd go with either Tien or Piccolo, but because Piccolo's had a lot of shine in movies, I'd go with Tien. Tien was an absolute monster in Dragon Ball. I remember him whipping Yamcha, then he beat Goku the first time, had a sick fight with Goku again. Like, yes, it's got to be Tien, because when he came into Z, in the Saiyan saga, he was pretty much useless. He died, you know, didn't even hurt Nappa when he died either. He didn't get much love in the first part of the Android saga, and then when it came to Cell, he finally got a little shine when he done his Tri-Beam move. And then again in the Boo saga, he just done nothing. So, and even in the Tournament of Power, like, he's underwhelming. Like, I love Tien, man. But, like, he's such a unique character. So, yeah, I'll go with Tien, man. I think he's underutilized and undervalued. Now, finally, to wrap up, the last question: why am I so hench? Now, if you guys don't know what hench means, it means like muscly. I tend to go to the gym like 4 or 5 times a week. Love the gym. It's my biggest hobby over anything. Like, I train hard. To answer why, in a serious answer without joking around, I mean, there's plenty of guys out there that have more knowledge when it comes to this than me. I've been training for like 3 years now. I'd like to know I've got a pretty broad knowledge of bodybuilding and weight training and stuff, but there's always going to be someone who knows more than you, and I'm definitely not the top guy to ask when it comes to this. But generally, I'd probably just go with genetics. You got to work hard, have inspiration, something to look forward to, something to look towards, have a goal in mind, and eat a lot. That's one thing I say I do well. I eat a lot. I eat a lot of chicken, I eat a lot of white meats, even red meats occasionally. I don't tend to eat red meats too much because it's not very good for you, but yeah, white meats, eat a lot of white meat, chicken, turkey, that sort of thing. And yeah, man, just train hard. But yeah, that's going to wrap up the Q&A. I hope you guys have enjoyed listening to me. I hope I haven't bored you too much. I hope you've got to know me a little bit better. I'm still learning. I've still got a lot to understand, a lot of growth to make, a lot to improve. I mean, I'd like to think that I've got better since my first video, with my speaking and my editing and just the way I format the videos. But I've still got a lot to learn, a lot to learn. I've only been doing this for 2 months. So yeah, man, huge thank you again. 100 subscribers, first big milestone. Long may it continue, and hopefully we can see 200, 500, 1,000, continue going. But there's no rush. I'm not in any rush to get to any milestone, anything like that. I just want to have fun, enjoy myself, continue how it's been going, and just see where it takes us. But yeah, I'm going to wrap up the video. Once again, just to finish off, thanks a lot for subscribing, liking, commenting, anything like that. Just getting involved with the channel. Greatly appreciated. And I'll see you for my next video. I'm out.
Did you think you could defeat me?